this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community.
And as things get ready to... Well, the G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Bledsoe.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Watsara in at the 2 spot. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are?
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter could we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year? Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Now here is McGee. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. To Porzingis, goes up on the wing, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
This is a show of confidence here. This kind of possession from Porzingis, ready to shoot off the pass.
The Bucks working the ball around to end the run, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Bledsoe, the stupendous finish in traffic.
Bledsoe showing some faith in the floater.
The 3 from George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
No good from Bledsoe.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
And it's Giannis missing. Dallas leading by 5. The deep 3 from George. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 8 points for George.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Watsara. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Luka Doncic. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of this game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. And then for Milwaukee, Bender, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Brown in for Chris Middleton. And Milwaukee has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. And again, the Bucks miss.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
And it's George finishing it off.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Bledsoe. The Mavericks making the shot. Bender dishes to Bledsoe. Now the pass to Watchera. With some arc. No good, unable to end this run. Dallas leading by 12. Right side Curry. Bledsoe against George. Puts it up. Bender with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And George with the stuff.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bender the pass to Giannis. And there's Bender. That's good. On the assist by Antetokounmpo. Bender's got his first points of the night.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bender. Then there's Brown. And it's Watchera in at the point. Stolen by George. Doncic outside. Down low. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Now this is where Porzingis can do the most damage. 7'3". He's got the height. He's going to shoot over just about anybody in the league.
Pass to Bender. Left side. Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. They need this. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at George, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
5 on the clock. It's three-pointers off the mark. And so we conclude the first half. It's Dallas. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys. And it's guys like Kawhi Leonard. It's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Antetokounmpo finds McGee. Pass to Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. From outside, off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, George. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. Ilyasova passes to Lambert. Back to Ilyasova. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And George with the stuff.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Bledsoe passes to Lambert. Wilson against Curry. Curry brings the double to the paint. Shot to stop the run. And it's Ilyasova getting it to go. Ilyasova's got his first points of the game. Pass to George. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Middleton, the pass to Lambert. Count that bucket.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Stolen by Wilson. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's George for 3. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Porzingis. No good on the shot. Bucks trail by 21. That's tipped. Stolen by George. Left side Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Wilson. In the corner, Middleton with it. A 3-pointer off the mark.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Inside. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
Just got to be careful. You're so focused on other guys. Eric Bledsoe will sneak up on you and start pouring in baskets like that.
Now, here is George. 33 points for him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Mavericks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, they've got JaVale McGee. Chris Middleton is out there with Ilyasova. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Lambert at the 3. Here's McGee. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. The shot's good from McGee. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the 2nd round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked 2nd round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Now McGee. He dishes it to Ilyasova. Middleton outside. Over George. Middleton can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The shot by George, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Ilyasova passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
George with no one around. Another 3 for Dallas.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Ilyasova. The 3-pointer, no good. Dallas has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. George passes to Finney-Smith. Back to George. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about, Kevin, when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the 3-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a 3-point line. And
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also because of changes in rules and because the 3-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly. Jackson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardaway comes in for Wright.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Dallas.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
Free throw drops for Marjanovic. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Milwaukee's ball. And Bledsoe, here we go.
You don't want to give Bledsoe an open lane. That's inviting some trouble.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Bledsoe against George. From deep three-point range. Beyond the arc. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
That's the great thing about